those. Not enough. Red pandas, for example. So what I'm going to ask, Dee, is I'm going to ask you to stop me as I riffle through this booklet. I'm going to show the screen. I genuinely want to read you for what one you're thinking of in a moment. So don't say it out loud. Just let me know that you can see it. I'm going to look over there. Let me know when to stop.
Oh.
Okay. I want you to have a little look. Yes or no, can you see what it says?
Yes.
Good. Don't say anything. I'm going to close this and I'm going to throw that over. I'm sorry, Ninja. I just hit my cat. And we're going to roll with this. So focus on this creature. And what I'd like from you is take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine yourself in the presence of this creature. And there's a lot of calmness here. So this tells me this is not something that's aggressive, which automatically eradicates things like the lion, things like the shark, things like crocodiles, like scary stuff. So is it fair to say what you're thinking of is a little bit more friendly?
Yes.
Yep, good. Okay, keep focusing on that. Now, one of my favorite thinkers, Terence McKenna, he said that it is the artist's role to save the soul of mankind, because the artists who are self-selected for their ability to journey into the other, if the artist cannot find the way cannot be found. So I'm going to use my artistic skills here. A lot of artistic and creative people say that it's not theirs really. It's like the creativity comes through them, but not from them. And although it is with them, it belongs not to them. So we're going to sort of roll with this. And as I begin to snip, I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in again and imagine yourself in the environment of this creature. Wherever it happens to be. And okay, great, I'm getting depth here. So depth could be, it could be water, this could be mountains, this could be trees or forest or rainforest or something like this. Is okay, maybe that's it, greenery. Okay, good, you're thinking of something in the forest. Good. All right, let's keep folding this and keep cutting. All right, so that eradicates the water animals. That's the sea turtles out the mix. That's definitely, yeah, some of those endangered water life that is no longer in the game. Okay, in the trees, so this, okay, focus a little bit more, and imagine you're reaching out to pet one of these. Have you ever met one of these in real life before?
Yes.
You have, okay.
Yes.
So you know what that feels like. Okay, lucky you, fantastic. And something tells me this is not the monkey, this is not something like an orangutan, this is not the mountain gorilla. Good, okay, keep sniffing. Okay, so I've got my little cat Ninja, I just gave him a shout out. If you was gonna give this creature a name, for the first time, what is that name that you would give it?
What you mean, not the real name, just a nickname or just a pet
Yeah,
name?
you know, like I'm a human, but they call me Adam. What would you say?
Fluffy.
Fluffy, okay, I'm pretty happy. Okay, for the first time out loud, what type of creature is Fluffy?
Koala.
One koala named Fluffy. Thank you so much for that.
Well done.
I wish I was with you. I'd give this to you. You can put it on your fridge.
I love it.
But it's a wholesome moment. We've got to focus on those little ones. I know, how cute. All right, I'm going to pin that up behind me somewhere. Thanks for that wonderful moment. And this brings us into our final little furlough of the game. And I'm going to zoom in right now. Zoom in, see what I did. All right, where is he? Where's Jacob chilling in his couch? Mate, come back. I can't find you. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Okay, he just okay, so interesting little view you've got. I'm going to add some spotlight. There's this super creative show called Mr. Robot. It's like someone who's got brain issues, social issues, but he's trying to take down the world government. And the show itself uses really creative, how do we say this, unconventional camera angles of having someone's just head small in the corner or small at the bottom of the screen with all this space around it. And it breaks the rules, but it's so compelling to watch. So with your fisheye lens, I think this is kind of what you're going for right there. Anyway, Jacob, you have a package which we have hand delivered to you, and you've got that with you. Is that right?
Correct, I do.
Right. And you've had the fortune to not open that. What a legend. You've kept it, you've scratched it, you've sniffed it, you've had a little analysis, you've weighed it a lot, but you don't know what it is yet. Good. Now, this is kind of cool because you're going to be the bookend for this moment, and eventually we're going to bring you back up onto the screen. But before we do, I found out that we are in the midst of this global puzzle, and I feel that there is no better representation of a puzzle than a Rubik's Cube. So I've got two here. Probably I've got time to solve a mixed one on screen, so we'll mix a solved one. And what we're going to do right now is I'm going to get everybody to sort of play part in mixing this, or at least maybe 10 of you. And to mix it, we can choose a side, like left, right, top, bottom, front, or back. And if it was the right, we could do once, twice, or 3 times, because 4 puts us back where it was. Yeah. I compare these to people. Every person has only so many attributes they can change about themselves. The way we look, the people we associate with, the places we wish to go. Hyams Beach, for example. And it could be like our values, the creatures we care about, our musical taste. But it's the ever-shifting flow of these in combination that create these unfathomably unique individuals that we see on the screen right now. So you're going to mix this in the first instance, and I'm going to ask you to unwrap what you have whilst I remove you from the spotlight. So you can do that in privacy, and then you'll become familiar with what it is. Don't change it in any way, but it will be ready for when I ask you to bring it onto the screen later. Make sense?
Yep. So do that now. Off the screen.
Now, well, you're going to mix one, and then after we've done this mix, you get on with it. I'm going to remove you from spotlight. So, what's the first mix, mate? What is it?
Well, you mix up the colours now. What do I say? Top 3.
Yeah, if you want to do top 3, we can do top. Is that what you said? Top? Yeah.
Yep,
So we go
1,
1, twice, and 3 times. Legend. That is a perfect mix. So, Jacob, I'm going to remove this from you. We're going to dot around in the gallery, but you unwrap that. Keep it to yourself. Don't show it just yet, and it will all make sense in a minute. All right. So, how are we going to roll with this? I'm going to ask Samantha for help, then Tony, then Beata in that order. So, Sam, what is this going to be? What's the mix? What do you want to do?
Samantha.
Front down.
Okay, we can go to the front section. Yeah. And how many?
The left one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you want to
Down 1.
just like that? Yeah, perfect. All right. Perfect. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you very
simple.
much. Yeah, that's it. Keep it simple. Tony, top, bottom, left, right, front, or back? What side?
Bottom.
Bottom. And how many? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Once, twice, 3 times. Thank you, mate. Beata, what's it going to be?
Bottom to the right once.
All right, once on the bottom then. All right, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to go to Paul, Michelle, and then Carol.
Top. Twice.
Once and twice. A legend. Michelle, what side and how many?
Left side twice.
Once and twice. And then Carol?
Right side once.
Once. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do 3 more mixes before we bring it back to Jacob. But what we're going to ask, a little bit of help from Felicity, and then Sue, and then Suzanne. And then we're going to throw it all the way back up to Jacob. So Flick, what's your mix?
Can you move the middle row round twice?
Do you want the vertical or the horizontal? Vertical.
Yeah, middle
twice,
vertical. Yeah.
Once and twice. Keeping it mixy. I like it. Okay. Sue.
Right 2.
2 on the right, and Suzanne.
Top 2 to the left.
Once on the left, on the top. Legend. Is that cool? Yeah. Good. All right. Thanks very much for your contributions. I won't go through everybody, but you get the drift. We've mixed this up good and proper. I'm going to put some spotlight back onto Jacob, the man himself. Keep it hidden for now, mate, because what's happening is you've got 1 more mix to do. And I just want to remind everybody the combinations potential on this. If you had 1 Rubik's Cube to represent every potential scramble, like every time you turned it, it was a new scramble, right? You could have a cube to represent each one. It would cover the whole of planet Earth, 300 layers deep. And aside from being incredibly inconvenient, somewhere inside that huge pile would be 1 solved cube, the only one of its kind, just like all the others, truly unique. So you get to make 1 more mix, and whatever mix you make is the final mix we will do. And if this doesn't work out as I hope, Jacob, please don't blame yourself, blame me for choosing you, okay? So what's it going to be?
Left 2.
Left 2 once and twice, and perfect. All right. Now, I did say we weren't going to solve one of these while we're working together on the screen. It wasn't going to be possible. What I wanted to do is prove to us all that sometimes it's the chaos we need to embrace. Sometimes it's the chaos that promotes creativity, innovation, makes us think outside of our patterns, right? And then we can start encouraging others to sort of think differently too, and generate all these wonderful moments like we have right now. And at the start, we mixed this kind of solved cube, but we also had a mixed cube already. And that was really important, because what I wanted to do is to prove to all of you that somehow along all of this, you were able to create a truly unique but replica of this moment. Although it is just 1 side, mate, we have actually got 2 sides, because there are 3 sides on a cube. There are 4, 5, 6 sides on a Rubik's Cube that you guys collectively mixed, matching this prediction. And just to prove that, I sent a Rubik's Cube to Jacob, didn't I? Jacob, I want you to show us all what you've got in your hands, mate. We have got a Rubik's Cube. So find a nice recognizable side and let's show it. Okay, we have got that one. I think I've got that one too. And I want you to twist it on its orbit like a planet as you show the screen, yeah? Give that a little twist down that side, which I'm gonna say is this one. Good, give it another little twist, mate, on its orbit. And we have got that, perfect. And one more time. Brilliant, and let's show the top where your fingers are. And of course, the bottom where your thumb was. And that is a perfect matching cube from me to you, bridging the gap and closing the distance between this miraculous moment. Thanks so much for your help right there, mate. You've got an impossible puzzle. You can keep it, mix it, solve it, whatever you wish. But really what I hope all of you are able to do is be inspired a little bit by some of the concepts we was playing with and the way we can all connect together as a team despite this distance. Magic is a feeling best shared, and I hope all of you can take some of this magical feeling with you throughout the rest of the week. Thanks for having me, Amanda.